Welcome to the Solomon Show.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is doing well. On today's panel, we have Gabriel and we also have your host, Solomon. Now let's get right into it. We're back with more summer session getaway. The fresh air and cool water is the only way to beat this heat. Now it's time for the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, there is always, always, always something to be thankful for. Be grateful every day. Now it's story time.
Hi, everybody. So let's dive right into our first story. So this person writes, my husband asked me if I want to leave him. Hmm. Immediately, that should drop some flags. And I think that you should ask him right away, where would you get that idea? And I'm telling you guys from experience, if they're not going to give you a good full answer, then you need to take a minimum a break from the relationship, because this is a big thing. It does not come up overnight. This is a long time brewing thought. So you need to address it ASAP and hear them out. Try your best not to talk, just listen, and you can ask questions along the way, but let them talk, hear them out. Okay? So let's see what this person says. I had an issue with my husband where he left embarrassed, and we had a long conversation about it. Okay, good. The next day, he came to me and was crying and telling how things have been difficult with work, etc. Then proceeded to say, do you feel trapped with me? I will care for you forever if you don't want to be with me. This left me in shock, not sure why he would be saying that and why he would be okay that I would say I don't want to be with you. I don't know how to feel about this. Did he think I was forcing myself to fix the issue because of our son? Maybe I didn't communicate properly. Did he want it to come? Did he want this to come from me? I don't know how to feel about this. Okay, so I'm assuming there's been a lot of issues between the two of you recently, right? So I would really take a minute and think about your relationship. Is this something that you want to be in still? And even let him know, like, let me think about what you told me. Give me a second, give me a day. Let me think about what you said and think about things. Come to your answer on your own. Is this a relationship you still want to be in? If so, then communicate with them. Communicate that with them and just say, I thought about what you said and I do still want to be in this relationship. That's from my side. Now, relationships are 50-50. I still want to be in a relationship. Do you still want to be in a relationship? And now, if you want to be in the relationship, I need you to explain to me why you think I don't. Have I been negative? Have I been too critical? Am I too hard on you? Like, what is going in your mind through this thought process? Hear him out, whatnot, and just say, because it sounds like there's a lot of issues going on in his life as well with work, whatnot, and just let him know that, I'm here to support you. If there's problems, I don't want you to assume anything. You need to talk to me. That is like the easiest way to poison a relationship. Don't ever assume, right? If you're with a Solomon, if you assume that you know what the Solomon thinks or is going to say, that is really going to anger the Solomon, because Solomon prides himself on having a working, functioning mind. So if you respect what he has to say, ask him, but don't assume, because that's implying that Solomon is kind of weak minded and I can just assume what's coming out of his mind. But you can't, because not even Solomon knows what's going to come out of his mouth half the time. So communicate. It's okay. It'll make your guys' relationship stronger. So see where he's coming from, why he's feeling this way, and just reassure him. Reassurance is huge in relationships. You need to constantly let each other know, not literally constantly, but regularly let each other know, hey, I got your back. Hey, I support you. Do you need anything? Can I help? You seem stressed out. Why don't we do this? We need a day off. Let's enjoy together. Da 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 da. It just makes for a better, happier relationship. And not just that, but it sets a really good example for your son too, right? You say, hey, mom and dad love each other. This is what they do. So when I grow up, this is how I'm going to be with my husband or my wife, that kind of thing. It sets a good example. It creates a good, loving environment for everybody. So it's okay to feel down and stuff in life. It's okay to feel down and stuff in a relationship. But to me, the beauty of a relationship is that you have somebody that you can lean on. It's okay to be vulnerable with them, you know? So just be loving to each other, let each other know, hey, you know what? We're in this together. You don't have to fight the fight alone. I'm here for you. And it will make you guys so much stronger. So hear him out. But first, like I said, figure it out for yourself. First, is this what I want to be in? If it is, then fight for it. Not fight with him, you fight together. It's you two against the world. So, good luck to you guys. Keep us posted, and I hope everything works out for you. Take care.
Now it's time for another quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, sometimes you just have to appreciate where you are. You came a long way and you're still learning and growing. Be proud of yourself. Now it's story time.
All right, on to our next story. So, this person writes, am I right or am I wrong for not honoring my daughter's wishes about her privacy? Okay, so first thing comes to mind is how old is your daughter? Because that kind of makes a huge difference whether she has privacy rights or not. So let's see. This person writes, even though my daughter likes her current job, she still doesn't want me to tell people what she does for a living. Okay, so if she's working, she's at least a teenager, and if she doesn't want you telling people what she's doing for a living, then just respect that, because I mean, it's her career, it's her stepping stones to whatever it is she wants to do in life. And if she's embarrassed about it, doesn't want people to know that, I think you should respect, because you can really damage somebody that way. What if this is a stepping stone to something else, or there's an issue? If you feel like there's an issue, then you work it out between you and your daughter. You don't bring other people into the mix. That is horrible. You will destroy your relationship with your daughter. It's one thing you want to talk to her about it, but don't bring people in, because she's trusting you enough to tell you. If you violate that trust, she won't trust you anymore, and she will resent you and may potentially hate you. Like, you got to think about this. Let's see what the issue is. All right. So this person writes, my daughter believes that people's jobs are just a little bitty part of who they are. She claims that everybody else seems to think that your job defines you. She claims that people judge the SHIT out of you based on your job title. As long as they're kind people and their job isn't anything illegal, she couldn't care less. I would agree with that. I'm okay with that. So far, so good. Okay, so this person writes, before my daughter landed this job she likes, she worked at a job that brought her nothing but great pain and misery. She was abused by coworkers, managers, and customers. The fact that she worked there humiliated her. She struggled and spent countless hours calling, interviewing, and trying to find work elsewhere, because she knew that if she quit voluntarily, she forfeited her right to unemployment. Looking back, she wishes she would have quit even if she didn't have a better offer. She deeply regrets staying at that job, and negatively affected her mental health so much that after she quit, two regular customers said, I couldn't tell how much pain you were in by looking at you and by reading your body language. You didn't have to tell me you hated your job. I could just tell by looking at you. Ouch. Ouch. More about this in words of wisdom. Ouch. This story really resonates with me. Oh my gosh. All right. So while this person writes, while she worked there, I told my longtime family friends her job title and the name of the store she worked at. I know for a fact that she never told anyone in in that family what she does. She told me, I have a request. If family friends ask about me, there are things that you are forbidden to tell them. One, my college status. Two, any info about my work. Three, whether or not I live at home. And four, or sorry, number three, whether or not I live at home. And if they ask, here's what I want you to tell them. So your response is to be that's between her hiring managers and who she chooses to share it with. Or, quote, I think she's going to keep her private life private, end quote. Or, quote, why don't you ask her? I'm setting healthy boundaries, end quote. My reply to her is those aren't healthy boundaries. Those are crazy person's boundaries. So, no, I'm not going to honor that. I'm going to tell them about your work and I'm even going to tell them when you're unemployed. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, so I'm just going to address this story, then I'm going to get to the words of wisdom. I get ready. The horns are out, the wings are out, the claws are out, the tail is whipping away. You just can't see it. You have the effed up Mother of the Year award, okay? I think there was a movie about you on Amazon, falsely ranked number one. Okay. Let me tell you something. You are a POS. If you are going to treat your children that way, then why the hell did you have children to begin with? Okay. Let me tell you why you had children. You had children because you wanted something to brag about. You wanted to mold this person, control them, make them what you wanted so that you can brag about, oh, yes, give me the mother of the year award, give me the mother of the year award. Your daughter is being so open and honest and vulnerable with you and saying, please, mom, please respect my life wishes. And what do? You say, F that. I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want, because mother is always right. Oh my gosh. When your daughter finds out, she is going to hate your guts and cut you off for life. I'm telling you that right now. Right now. You are a piece of trash. If that is how you treat your daughter, I don't even want to know how you treat your friends, how you treat your coworkers, how you treat your neighbors, how you treat anybody, because you flat out told your own flesh and blood, I could give a F about your feelings. I don't care. I'm going to decide for your life because I have some God complex that I'm going to do what I want, when I want, and I don't care about anybody's feelings. You are a piece of trash. I'm just saying, okay? The truth is the truth. It's your daughter's career. It's your daughter's boundaries. Like, it's not your life. Mind your own business and live your life. I can tell you in the medical field, when I was a student, everybody said, faculty, everybody, they said, don't have your family members as your patients. And I never understood that. But knowing what I know now, it makes total sense because family members will push the boundaries, push the lines. When you're in the medical field, there are laws and very strict rules that you have to follow. It's not common knowledge to the public, even people in management and stuff. For whatever reason, there's people in management that don't have medical backgrounds that don't know the laws and the rules, and they'll still try to push you to do stuff. And you got to put your foot down because this is my license. Everybody practices medicine differently, but for me, I there is no gray area for me. I am black and white. I follow the rules to the T. So there's no arguing. There's no whatever. I followed the rules. I have nothing to worry about. The people that want to dip their feet in the gray area, that's great and everything, but that's your license on the line. But this mom here, she just said it black and white for you. Girl, I am telling you to the daughter, you need to be very careful. This is a monster. You need to be very careful. Like I've said on the show many times, family is just a word. This woman has said out in public. I will burn my daughter. I could care less. I will decide for my daughter's life. I don't care how much I hurt her. Only I matter. Be very, very careful. I'm telling you this from experience. Be very careful. This is going to blow up in your face. You cannot trust your mother. A person that doesn't respect your feelings, whether it's your mother, your neighbor, your friend, your whatever, a person that doesn't respect people's feelings is a disgusting piece of trash because they will hurt you in whatever way possible and they won't care. And the saddest part is that they think they're right. The only way they're going to learn is after they die and they get judged by God, by karma, whatever you want to call it. Stay away. I'm telling you, please learn from my life, learn from my experiences. Stay away. You are going to get hurt real bad. You worked hard to get to where you are. Be very careful. Protect what you work for. More about this and words of wisdom.
Now it's time for another quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, they don't involve you, don't get involved. They don't tell you, don't ask. They don't invite you, don't show up. Know your place in people's lives. Now it's story time.
All right, everybody, time for our last story. This person writes, my 27-year-old, oh, sorry. This girl is 27 and her boyfriend is 29, okay? So she's 27, he's 29, and she says, my boyfriend blocked me because a senior at work told him to test my love. We meet tomorrow. How do I handle this? I don't know how long you guys have been together, but the fact that you have to test somebody's love, look, guys, it's not cool in general to be playing these games about testing each other. It's very offensive. Whether they pass or lose the test, it's kind of twisted in a way, not a nice way. You don't test each other, okay? This is not school. You observe people. Like I said, how do people treat service workers? How do people treat their friends? How do people treat their family? How do people treat strangers? You're observing. This in a way is testing, but it's not like a sneaky lying conniving type thing. I don't ever recommend going through this testing stuff. It's not good. The only test I'm saying quotes test you should be doing, if anything, is a background check and a credit check. That's the only test that needs to be done. I recommend that for everybody before you get in a serious relationship, especially if you're going to get married. But let's see what happens. So this person writes, I've been with my boyfriend for about a year. You've been together a year, you're already testing? Okay. We both work in the IT industry in Sri Lanka. 2 months into the relationship, I asked him to meet my parents, and he did. His family talks to me as well from then. We even went to one of his friends' wedding together. Everything was set for us to get married eventually. The problem started recently. My female cousins started getting married, so my family began asking when I would settle down. I asked my boyfriend if we could get married. I even said nothing big is needed. I suggested we just rent a place and live together since we earn enough. He currently lives in a boarding place far from his home. He said, let's just see, but then acted like he forgot about it. When I reminded him, he said he needs another year and cannot marry me like this right now. Time out. I agree with him. 1 year is too soon. OMG. You barely know each other. Like, come on. Especially not living together. You need to live together or at least go on vacations and stuff, like long vacation, like at least a week long, to see how it is living together. You cannot just get married just like that. That's what I'm saying that bothers me. Like these straight couples, they marry and divorce like if it's dating. No, no, no. You got to take marriage more seriously than that. So this girl writes, about a month later, he suddenly gave me a speech. He said that he had been thinking a lot and told me to find someone else because he is wasting my youth. He said he is not satisfied with where he is in life and does not want to drag me down with him. I know he hates his job. Maybe he fears marriage will trap him there. The situation exploded last week. Okay, time out. Look, girl, if that's what he's telling you, There's a chance that he could be telling the truth, or there's a chance that he's trying to gently break away from you. Okay. He's 29 years old. I think he's kind of like solidified his life enough to where he kind of knows where he is, especially when you turn 30. There's your big breakthrough moment in life. So I think it's time to at least take a break because this is pretty serious. So, anyways, this girl writes, the situation exploded last week. I cried during a call, and he told me not to cry fakely and said I never truly loved him. I got angry and scolded him, which I never usually do. I do not speak to him for 4 days after that. On the third day, I checked his profile and his picture was gone because he had blocked me. I called a mutual friend, one of my college friend who works with him, to find out what happened. I found out that a senior male colleague at his work has been brainwashing him. This guy told my boyfriend that I'm only keeping him because I have no one else to marry. He told my boyfriend to test me by waiting to see if I truly love him. When I did not speak to him for a few days, everyone at his work told him it proves I do not care. My friend said he looks miserable, and there was some complaining that I called him husband material and not boyfriend material. What? He seems to think that this is a bad thing or that I just want a husband and not specifically him. I called his home landline in this event and this evening, or I called his home landline this evening and he answered. He asked why I called and if I just remembered him now. He sounded like he had been crying and he and said he thought I loved him. I told him we would fight again if we spoke over the phone, so he agreed to meet tomorrow. Look, girl, this is not normal in relationships. I've been in a lot of relationships. I dated a lot of people. This is not normal. This is when you're like, it sounds to me a little bit like he may not be mentally well, or there may be mental illness in the picture. And to be 100% honest, no disrespect to anybody, but there may be mental illness in the family. So now you have to ask yourself, do I want to deal with that? Because I'm not going to lie, I used to work at a psych ward. It's a lot of work. I not only would see the patients, I would also see the families. It's a lot of work. And chances are this is going to pass on to the kids. Okay, so just something to think about. But this wishy-washy breakup, not talking to each other, testing each other, thing is just too much. Just end it and get a normal relationship. I've been with Gabriel now for over 7 years. We never gone through this, never had to go through this, and I'm hoping we never do go through this because I'm not putting up with this. So I'm just telling you, get with somebody normal. Oh my gosh. So let's continue. She writes, here is my dilemma for tomorrow. I need to explain that I love him, but it is tricky. I've had two relationships before. One lasted 4 years and we dragged it on even though we were not compatible. When we meet, all the problems are gone since the ex wasn't so logical. What? My current boyfriend is very logical, and I noticed this early in our relationship. He hates it when I try to smooth things over with sweet talk because it looks fake to him. Logic doesn't mean anything, okay? To me, there's two things there's IQ and there's EQ, okay? And they're both equally important, just in different ways. For me, I don't consider my IQ the highest in the world, but my EQ is off the charts. Gabriel is kind of like I would say definitely more IQ, but EQ is halfway, let's say. But it's a good balance because he can balance out my emotions and da 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 with his logic. Oh my gosh, girl. Let's see what happens. So she writes, if I try to be too affectionate tomorrow, he will think I'm buttering him up or lying just to save the relationship. If I act distant or cool, he will think I do not love him. Okay, I need a timeout, girl. You need to stop chasing him. This is ridiculous. You're coming off so desperate and weak. Woman up and be like, you know what? If you want to be in a relationship with me, You are going to have to man up because this is ridiculous. When we have kids, I'm not playing this chasing game and da da da. You need to grow up and put your adult pants on. If there's conversations that need to be had, then come over and let's have it. But if not, don't waste my time. You're stressing me out and I don't need that. I need to enjoy my life. That's the conversation you need to be having. Not this, oh, woe is me. Let me chase you, poor thing, poor thing. Should I do this? Should I do that? Da, da. You should be able to be yourself in a relationship. And the minute you cannot be yourself is the minute you should walk away. You shouldn't have to change yourself for anybody. They should accept you for who you are. This sounds like a quote from the Bridget Jones Diaries movies. If you have not read the books or seen the movies, those are my favorite chick flicks ever. You have to watch all four. I've watched them a million times. They are so funny. They're so heartwarming. They're so nice. If you've never seen the Bridget Jones Diaries movies, you have got to watch them. It's just amazing, amazing. Especially if you have a breakup or something, it will put a biggest smile on your face. I promise you. All right, so let's finish this up. So she says, I love him more than anything. I am not thinking about my exes and I do not care about them. I saw the understanding, mature man I wanted in him, but now he is acting like a child because of what others said. How do I explain to him that my love is real without triggering his suspicion that I am faking it? Look, it shouldn't have to be this hard. Number one, if he doesn't know that you love him, then forget it because it sounds like you poured your 100% into this. And if he's not getting it, he never will. You're in the honeymoon phase. Remember, this is like the peak of everything. And if this is the peak and is this much BS, then forget it. Forget it. And not just that, but the second thing to think about is if people can weasel the way into your relationship and break it up just like that, then your relationship, your bond was weak to begin with. Okay. It's nothing against you. It's just some people, they're not compatible. You said already you had a past relationship that dragged on for 4 years and it was a waste because you weren't compatible. Learn from life's lessons. You're not learning the lesson. You're not compatible. I wouldn't even meet with him tomorrow. It's just going to stress you out even more and make you sick. I'm sure he's going to drop another bomb on you from his coworkers and friends, and it's going to hurt you even more. Just walk away. Go get a massage, get your nails done, and have a nice day. Eat some noodles and make it a wonderful day. This is your fresh start. Solomon gives you a free pass to be naughty and eat some nice fried noodles. Ooh, you will be so happy, especially with your new nails. You will be so happy. Forget it. You deserve better. Treat yourself better. Value yourself, okay? Now it's time for Solomon's Words of Wisdom, Summer Sessions Edition. All right, guys. So, in today's Words of Wisdom, I want to talk more in general, but in response to that story about the POS Mother of the Year award that I awarded, the one whose daughter is telling her that please don't tell the family about my personal life, my personal business, my career. I want to keep that part private. I don't want people in my business. Career is not everything. I want them to care about who I am as a person, and I don't want them to think about me based on how much money I make or da da da. That's not important. What matters is the kind of person I am. Okay. So my response is this girl gets it at such a young age. She's like a little angel, okay? I truly respect her. She, at such a young age, she gets it in life. It doesn't matter how much money you make, it doesn't matter how famous you are. She gets it. It's about how you treat people in this world. It doesn't matter how famous you are, how much money you make, how many followers you have on social media, how many likes you have. None of that matters. It all boils down to how you treat people. It's that simple. Guys, I told you, when you date, when you go out with friends, you look, how do they treat service workers? How do they talk to employees? This means everything. This is how you judge a person. You judge them by their character, okay? You want to surround yourself with people that are nice to other people because then they're going to be nice to you, right? When service workers and employees, whatnot, they are here doing their job, yes, but what is their job? Their job is to help you. So if you are being mean to people that are trying to help you, what does that say about you as a person? That means that you are a POS, and you don't want to surround yourself with POSs because there are a lot of good perfumes and colognes in this world. You want to smell good. You don't want to stink with poo poo. So stay away from the poo poo. But this girl, the stuff that she writes really breaks my heart because I can really understand. I'm going to read it again. She was saying that she worked at a job that brought her nothing but great pain and misery. She was abused by coworkers, managers, and customers. The fact that she worked there humiliated her. She struggled and spent countless hours calling, interviewing, and trying to find work elsewhere because she knew that she quit voluntarily. She forfeited her right to unemployment. Looking back, she wishes she would have quit and even if she didn't have a better offer, she deeply regrets staying at that job. It negatively affected her mental health so much that after she quit, two regular customers said, I could tell how much pain you were in by looking at you and by reading your body language. You didn't have to tell me you hated your job. I could just tell by looking at you. I'm telling you, girl, I'm telling you, please, like this is another reason why I made the show. I'm not going to comment 100% because it could get me in trouble in the future. Yes, once things change, but I'm telling you, I have very few regrets in my life. This is one of them. Okay. I know what you're going through. Your mom is saying, stay with the job, stay with the job. It's prestigious, it looks good, and da 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 da. But the thing is, this job is killing you. I'm telling you, long term, it will change who you are. It's draining your soul, the goodness out of you. It will change you. I'm telling you, I promise you this. I promise you this. This will kill who you are. You are such a nice, bright, intelligent, wise person. Get out now while you can. It's not worth giving up your humanity for this job, okay? Especially when you have toxic coworkers. That's why in the other episode with that guy, I said you're lucky your story has a happy ending because not every workplace has this. This girl is going through the same thing. And the stuff that she describes, I understand. It will haunt you. You will have nightmares about it. It will physically make you sick. It will affect your relationships. It will sour your soul. Okay. There's a lot of snakes out there. Okay. There's not just one devil. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them. And the worst thing is to be around them because they know how to play the game. They know how to lie. They know how to cheat. And yes, karma will bite them in the butt repeatedly, but for whatever reason, they will not get it. So I'm just telling you, remove yourself from the situation. It is not worth it. You got to value your life and your humanity. I'm telling you, this will hurt you so deeply in the long run. So forget about what your mom is saying. Get out. Your mental health is more important. You got to look at the big picture of your life. So good luck to you. I fully support you and I totally get it. And you need to cut your mom off because she is nothing but trouble. She is big time trouble. So be careful. Good luck to you. If you need anything, reach out to me. I'm here for you, okay? Best of luck to you.
That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to always be kind to one another. Take care.